Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi. Oh shit, my gum. All right. Oh boy. We're continuing with the Hildebrand quests here. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Got just people chilling out on tables over here? Is this even allowed? I guess we jump on tables all the fucking time, so... So, we gotta collect a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables, right? Because they were real expensive and Hildebrand fucked it up. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not, the fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guguremu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods, this is no thief, this is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days, with the mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks dost worry too much, Master Lewinhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only to storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst with a wont for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for his own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say I, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. Oh no. You're truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sandamal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguremu's like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let his comrade face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Oh boy. What did we get ourselves into? So we gotta go to Limsa. Oh, hello. Is someone holding a concert? Hello. Oh my god, did I just get fucking Rick-rolled? Oh my god, fuck this game, fuck everything. God damn it. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. To hear the old merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you have a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, this is the thrill of the chase, not invigorating, friend. The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. Sure. Sure. Speak with the tiny trader in Aleport. There you are. You good? Eek, don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do ya? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did mine. My eye! By the time I regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood, and I'm ruined. Ruined! If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of me days, it'll be too soon. Alright, well, I guess we're moving forward. The tiny trader would ask you to save the realm from a vegetal scourge. To hear most say it, the mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution! Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord that fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be? The adventurer that bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Yeah. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true that the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind in the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra. Alright. To the Isles of Umbra, please. Pluck up mandragora buds. Distant voice. Angry. Hello? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. That can't be good. Oh, there's the next one. More weird text. Do you see anything, bud? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Last one. More weird voices. Feel a hostile gaze upon you. Someone over here? Oh boy. Friend, my pursuit of the mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here, somewhere. Commence the mandragoras. Hello? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They don't seem all too happy. Mandragora, Queen, Prince, King, Jester, Knight. Get rid of the Queen. And the King. Why were you invulnerable, buddy? Care to explain? Not anymore, I suppose. I'm only doing 4 or 5 damage. What the shit? Okay, now it's better. There's... okay, one more. These big-ass Mandragoras. I thought these guys were supposed to be tiny, tiny. I guess they did grow. They got bigified again. Any more? Cool. Do you need help, Hildebrand? Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. Alright. I'll see you there then, buddy. Right over here. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Yup. Nope, that didn't happen. The stolen foodstuffs! You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguremu is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color. Oh no. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate. They look like actual shits with leaves on them. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue. Or bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man can reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Okay. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Huh. Nigerundayo! Ah, the charade is up after the man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the fiend must be brought to justice. This really was that simple. Alright. Search for Leeuwenhart. Where? To the north. Okay. Up this way, somewhere. Oh, wait, I need this for, hold on. Boop. Cool. Another one. How many do I need? I need 5. Oh, nope, nope, that one's dead. There's another one. Ha! Huh? That's 3. I think I see another one over here. That's 4. I need one more. There's one. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's it. Oh, there's more over here. Who knows? Alright. Ooh, I just inadvertently completed Archer 34. Hold on. Where is it? Duty. Logs. Hunting logs. Okay, cool. Oh no, Archer 34 is the Bloodshore, but okay. I still have a long way to go to finish, rank 4. Jesus. Alright. You can run, but you cannot. Ugh. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening the maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Hello? Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool avail you not. Will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Jesus. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. Ugh, my head. You good, mate? It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Leeuwenhart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defeat myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Okay. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. Don't act like that was your idea, Hildebrand. There's still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply to return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewenhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Oh boy. What are these guys up to? I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seethed with anger at what those took from you what was yours. Oh. Okay. Bad guy in another disguise. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Okay. The game is afoot, inspectors. I love this so far. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Okay. Speak with Arabella in Wineport. Let's see here. Up on top of this bridge. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the worry. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. The gods smile upon me, indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet... You seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vans. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure, wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is, it might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Don. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though a servant rather than a son. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope that where I had none. I will learn to love Vans if that will make Father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Well, shit! I don't want this to go along. A case of indecency. With the maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildebrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time for our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie with me. Oh boy, alright. Go to Costa del Sol. Teleporting. Okay. Oh, I see you there. So, who has been replaced? Inspector Briardian. I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. I mean, Hildebrand, Briardian, you both are hiding hands. So is Ellie. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is a true match for our own, teehee. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vans and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like, you know, like you always do? Inspector Briardian, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vans. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand, we must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Ira, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Find something. Okay. Did Hildebrand get swept away? He's just out there somewhere, head full of dirt again? Or head in the dirt again? Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go, do with them as you will. Okay. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Servant's garb. Sewn in a competent fashion by a reasonably talented tailor using materials of satisfactory quality, these garments have been kept in acceptable shape and more than likely commanded an average to fair price at market. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, Father will be furious and Lord Vans. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lou, and if father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago, but not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but 2 skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. Oh no. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Ira, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see it to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. Thank you, Miss Arabella. Da 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 da. I don't think I've heard this variation on this theme before. Where are ya? There you are. Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vans at the ceremony. Is there... Master plan to distract Master Vans. Okay, is there aught I might do for you? A breathtaking dress. An expertly tailored dress certain to make eyes bulge and hearts stop. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vans before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briardian and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Over here? Ah, okay. You know, I could go for sushi. That would be nice. Curses! How am I supposed to find my man with all these peoples milling about? Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguera Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden! If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vans is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yolto Nolto, Sainana, honored guests, it is a pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vans, future chair of the Bruguera Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Damn you, Hildebrand Manderville, you had one job! She's beautiful! Were the rabble expecting otherwise, she is my bride after all. Oh no, Hildebrand! Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. No fucking way! My sun and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times, yes, I am yours and shall be forevermore. Hildebrand's fucking rocking that dress, though. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? I can't believe it fits him. Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would have taken aim at her life. You're gonna fucking ruin the dress, bro. No? Okay. The fiend who now lies defenseless before me. The game is up, Vans, or shall I call you another name? The thief of many faces. Me, the thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Guguremu, and her steward, Lewinhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vans, you have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. And anyone else with half their wits about them? Oh no. Hildebrand, you better fucking run like a Manderville man can. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in a jail and throw away the key. Bro. Arabella, oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? So, man, Hildebrand had the right of it. Just the wrong proof. Are we gonna see who the culprit is? Oh, hello. Ooh, quick hands. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! And he disappears. Oh, the Mandragoras, okay. Hello. What the fuck is this? You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. I'm taken aback as to what all this is. How the fuck? The attention is most flattering, but I've taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords and my ladies, till we meet again. Well, shit. At least Arabella's safe. I hear that the real Vans was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vans and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. but perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make Father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson. What is this SFM bullshit? For the love of the gods, someone's find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he only took her necklace. Now that you mention it, Master Guguremu told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguière's collection. Known by many as Azema's virtue. The Maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. They're waiting for the card. There it goes. Oh shit. Ooh, clean in half. Went straight through him. Over here, inspectors, it says, made you look. The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When we next meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. A lot more vague than last time. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for the bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly, ha ha ha. Oh, no. Alright, what's gonna be the post-credits scene today? Complete. The Parlay minigame is now available. You have unlocked Parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. Huh. Alright. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. With the smile of a champion holds secrets unfold. Oh no. Are 8 legs better than 2? Or can a Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? The Colosseum Conundrum. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Huh. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one? At the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Toy chest. Yeah, I know what the toy chest is. Alright, Ellie. Let's keep going. Ellie has the latest information on the Phantom Thief's target. Ira, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the Victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? Excuse me. There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Magina and Sons Mineral Concern. So we're going all over not Thanolin. Thanolin? Well, Oldaw's power-hungry people things. They say that Master Feargaze will be furnishing the prizes himself for his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Feargaze, sits on the syndicate, and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could bury half the realm if he chose to. He is also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. Just doing nothing, I see you have initiated the Hildebrand series. Oh, fuck yeah. My colleague Ganelon is in Ul'dah covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. I've been working on it for the past few days. Slowly. I haven't been feeling all too well for the past few days, so I've just been kind of doing more smaller, shorter streams, kind of... After the big explosion that was Shadowbringers, all this seems super slow in comparison, so I'm just kind of trying to build myself back to more of a normal pace, and then after that, once I get back to, like, this normal pace, I'm gonna get started on the update quests. So I thought that the Hildebrand quests would provide a good way to do so. To kind of slow down, kind of have a good laugh, have some fun. I'm having a lot of fun with the Hildebrand quests. It's just not as fast-paced or, like, exhilarating, I suppose, as the main story stuff, so... Ganelon? Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with me? Ellie, if it isn't the Mithril Eye Star reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pen your latest front-page feature, eh? Oh, very well. I just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Colosseum. Building the strength so you can handle the huge mega blast of the patch quest. Oh, yeah. Bugger all is a travesty, I tell you. Oh, no. Whoa, hello. Hotch, Hugh, and Hamo. Whatever's the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dour Meadow. Oh no. Mishap, my arse. This was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Oh? Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. I was thinking it was going to be blue, but purple works too. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent and unworthy comrade. If I had been quick with my mantra, we would still be four men strong. Who are these four? Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and defeat, the Montrevilles' fight is won. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting fettled by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you I am always ready. That's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras. I want each one to ring out over the Sagoli. Are you guys okay? What the fuck? The Montrevilles? Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a trading partner they met at the Fists of Ralgar. a man they most admire for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least... So Hildebrand wasn't lying. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot. Yes, with mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's challenge, gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concerned sponsors of the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Nuyubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Ira, we've got a case to crack. Oh my god. Hold on. In here. Okay. Alright. I haven't really explored this part of Ul'dah too much, so hopefully I won't get too confused. From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means you're free to enter. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye, never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Ha ha ha! Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl! Why do I get Mr. Crab vibes? That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now those bizarre attacks for targeting the fighters, our tourney's already talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, providing someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just 1 moment ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his something. Looks like we've got ourselves another. These two aren't in the entry books. Well, of course they'd already be here. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner! Inspector Briardian, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fairgaze has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Karn. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at neither, but I don't care how many faces he's got, we've got nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasure safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it, I haven't all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many-Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms, or were they legs? Excuse me? Slobbering cephalopod. You called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector and Hildebrand, look, he's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Now, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations of the Thaumaturge's Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others. When he opened his slobbered mouth and started pleading for his life, I just want to live in peace, I'll do anything, anything! So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum. And am I ever glad they did, I tell ya. This job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. You slimy dog. Ugh, bad vibes, bad touch. Huh. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that's me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted me to get a pummeling by my lovely little Avi? Don't look at me! Out of context voice lines, lol, yep. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Irovarian will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Irovarian? You do look like a Varian. Well, bugger me with a spear, to think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. You hear that clink, clink, clinkin'? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along, too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. Alright, I guess that's that. With Ira, I suppose we have a good chance as any. Now we must need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila was it, seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed almost most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Ira here safe. Let us return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. Alright. Okay. This way. This will be the closest way to get there. So we gotta fight in the Colosseum. We're gonna be stepping in the footsteps of Big Daddy Raubon. Making sure everything on Twitter's okay. Alright, everything's okay over on the interweb side of things. You again? I've already told you that. What? You entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilists Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Alright. Over this way. When I heard Raging Rat, I was expecting a Lalafell, but not a Rogadin. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildebrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Not a good opening, but we'll work off it. Gentlemen my ours, have you not a wit delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eye, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Alamegan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Well, they've been liberated. It should all be good, right? Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Ira. Let's be on our way. Good! Ellie's not taking any kind of racism. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says, or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible, your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whencesoever he came. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Alright, back to where we were. Over this way. Bum 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 bum. Hildebrand? There's Ultros. You creepy motherfucker. Alright. friend, and to look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks. Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. What's happening here? Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Oh, I'm suddenly reminded that there actually is a level 80 bard quest, but you're not directed at it like your usual job quests. Really? Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Looked at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. Ugh. And then back out of this place again. We're just going back and forth, back and forth. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'd taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Nashu, you good? Marinara sauce, as he speaks. Ah, okay. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them? And Ulti really is lecherous octopus. Yeah. Poor Mr. Ultros didn't seem to have much luck with the ladies. Speaking only for myself, I'd love to have him for dinner. Perhaps a nice lemon butter sauce. What price victory? Hildebrand is contemplating the implications of Ultros' behavior. We're gonna summon Godbird, aren't we? Poor misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity when in truth he was just a gentle soul luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squirmy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dour Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum to speak with Dour Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, an investigation calls. Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and an admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulti dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. Alright. He's sus. Oof, my game's chugging for some reason. Jesus. Why is it not liking this so much? Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She said she's coming about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. Purple is sus, definitely sus. I'll warn you though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might be just the ticket, Garharhar. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Okay. Well, hello there, Hildebrand. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you there is no cause for concern? The spoil shall be mine, and may as well be writ in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long. My victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rauban al-Din won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Ildans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to... Okay. So we gotta follow her. Gweehehe, trying to steal Avila from Uncle Ulti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu. Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're onto me. Preposterous. Could it be that Uncle Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me to heave ho! You gotta be kidding me! Alright. He's all the way up there. Man, I wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like to play this without the ability of flying. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed no hard labor until your legs is healed. Cooked octopus with explosive taste. Fuck yeah. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Eshtames, sun silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Uldan upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your worth. But worry not, your sister is watching over you. I will do this for us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. Oh look, there's the ulti. It would seem Alvila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you hear what I heard? Look, kids, Uncle Ulti has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall into this pit and die like a good little boy? I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot! No need for concern, friends. I've simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ul'dah? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long. The last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before, a true gentleman if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute, I dug two pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around there. Yeah. Give me a break! Alright. Alright, time to fly down there. Just a good old sailing. Where are you? There you are. Yes, is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. Oh boy. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Mwahaha. Say hello to my not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Hello? Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night. Oh no. Go and hammer toss like Chimera, right? Chimera! Who is that half-naked fool? Father! Could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear, and with that, we must return to Ul'dah. If you've not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father. Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. Reunions? Gah, who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if ever there were one. Who goes there? Enkidu, so that must mean Gilgamesh is nearby. Hildy, Ira, I have been waiting for this day. Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap. I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the investigator's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes the two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this just might be our lucky day. There is no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... call me what you want, friend, but heed my words. Ira is a formidable foe. That sounded like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as a sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Well, yeah, you kind of went and challenged multiple people on 1v1s and then stole their weapons. Ira, I will not fall so easily this time. Well, in unsanctioned fights. Well, looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if what that adventurer said, adventure's too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. Wahaha. A supply twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Oh no. Oh no. Is nobody here but us octopodes? I look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. There he goes! Oh no! Oh no! What? Muscleheads, I hate them! Jesus. In front of the Colosseum. Yeah, sure, let's just go there. Man, Godbird is terrifying. Just fucking scary as shit. Is there no Ethernet thing close there? Thaumatur's Guild, sure. The divine embrace of Godbert himself. Good heavens, chancing upon father like that. I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd is assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I'd hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? The trouble with truffles. How many missions is this line? Let me go to Google here. Hildebrand quests, Final Fantasy 14, go. Trouble with truffles. So this is second to last one? Okay. Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves of the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. I would say 7 or so, I think. Okay. I was just kind of talking about this arc until, like, the next, what's it called? Like, next time on Hildebrand. Like, that thing. There's this one, and then there's the next one, and that's it. The ARR one was indeed lengthy compared to Heavensward Legend. Okay. Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus, I tell ya. They don't pay me enough for this. But that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Funga? Ah, Mr. Ultros. Yet the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Ye gads, who gave you those ghastly bruises? Come on, I'm clicking. There we go. Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. Funga. Ouch, you have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there someone inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I'm simply, fumigating the place for pests like yourself. Now don't you have a battle to go fight? Funga. Inspector, I think someone's alive in there. That's just me talking to myself. Yes, gods. Yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Ira, if you would come with me for a moment. I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Wait, I can just hop over this? What the fuck? Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, the strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. Now, me and girl and Ultros are plotting together, claiming the missile confidence. Okay, so yeah, that basically sums up what we did. It's not as preposterous as it sounds. I've done some research on our eight-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular to Ul'dah's taverns and houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There's also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Ira. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It's a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask that you bring them to me. Okay. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Bup. This way. There's one over here, I see it. There's one. Here's the second one. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Two. I need to get my shit mended. And that's the 3. Back to the Gladiators Guild. If I can find a mender around here, I'll do that. Nope. Jeweler, Battlecraft Armor, Potwatch. Can't use you. Oh well. Gladiators Guild. And this away. Well, let's see what you have found. Large wooden box containing all sorts of detritus gathered from the Colosseum. Some of it still twitching. Ew. Now what have we here? Ah yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails, and what's this? A sack even more foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in. If that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Sintgot Sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay him a visit. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Where? Okay, Sapphire Avenue Exchange again. Back and forth, back and forth. You! Oh, no. Not you. There you are. Welcome, welcome. What might be a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? Battlefields the day after slaughter smell better than the unknown contents of this bag. Oh, no. I'm sorry, sir, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, now, did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price in that distinctive aroma? They're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Bryardian, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me. And to steal away Ira here, this gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated on the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an old Don gourmet. I particularly enjoy the slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Well, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? Oh boy, it appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Okay. And then I unlock a dungeon on this one, I know for sure. Bryardian has seen enough incompetence for the day. Me too. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Here's the plan, Ira. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade, understood? Okay. Back to the Gladiators Guild. Where's a mender? Down this way? Arms mender. Fuck yeah. Repair all. Cool. Make sure nothing else needs mending. Cool. Oh, there was a video uploaded on today's Satisfactory Update 5. Somehow it looks like the system requirements might take a sharp upturn. Really? Turn upwards? Huh. Well, I can probably still run it, just maybe at a lower quality to be able to record properly. But, I'm a little worried about, Odd Ford's End. There you are! I was this close to starting the melee without you! Oh, I'd be remiss not to tell you there had been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are raking in the gill. Word has it that Master Fairgaze himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for old Dower Meadow it is. What say ye? Are you ready to get your arses kicked? Sure. Aye, and that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. So 7 competitors? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo, Ira, the famed warrior of light? Or who was that grinning fool again? Ah, that's right. Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. What you up to? Ah, okay. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain? Jesus. Here I am, did you miss me? Aye, I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin! Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others, then it's just the two of us. I'll take a dive. Oh, that's rotten. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. So, 7. Yeah, 7 contestants. What's Hildebrand planning to do to fight? Look at Avila's blade spin. Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed him tough in Alamigo, that's for certain. You are next. Are you sure about that? What are you up to, Ultros? Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm, literally. What the fuck? Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute, roasted truffles? Braised and savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sack full of where that came from. That meddling muscle head. What's taking him so damned long? Well, I don't think his plans are going to plan. The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once. Oh, hello. Funga. Whatever that thing is. What is that monstrosity? Oh, it's got a head on its butt. Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? What fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose, Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Pat, pat, pat. Jesus. Could it be Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade? It was that monster all along. The girl played us all for fools. Don't look at me, it was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know, from my work and all. Come on, Dower, has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Alamigan whore. Aw. Alamegans, beggars, and brutes, a lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get? Send her to Garlemald for all I care. I just get her out of my sight before I get sick. But I just wanted to... My sister, No! I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now, if Uncle Ulti may be so bold... I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Ira here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light? That's what we want to see. Ultra, yeah, okay. Because they just want a good fight. Well, this is the most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? Okay. I doubt there's much of martial arts involved in this, but alright. I suppose. Like, what kind of martial arts does an octopus use? The venue, Halatali. The fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing after the storm has settled? Be there or miss the battle for the ages. Oh, look, there he is. So to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamigan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in our abilities now, Ira. Let us make for Halatali. Alright, to Halatali, I suppose. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess with all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee. Looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators, the profits, I could give a gnat's arse. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, Dragon's Neck. I'm gonna see if I can take this on my own. Is it a trial? The Dragon's Neck, there we go. Oh shit, no. Withdraw. I'm going to try it with an undersized party. There we go. Well, octopus, so maybe some wrestling moves. Who knows? Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here atop the Dragon's Neck. All members of a team fall from the platform, they forfeit the match. Seafood soup is not on the menu today, kids. Okay. Come on. Fuck, I'm a Kappa now. Cool, Ultros is dead. Can I kill Typhon like this? Cool. Dragon's Neck completion time 50 seconds. Cool. I feel like such a sucker. Naira claims the Mithril Cup. Yep. Yep. Cool. Ah, solo queues. For older content, it is so good. Alright. Let's see what the treasure coffer has to offer. Wind up Ultros. Nice. Good show, Ira. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the reward ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Cool. Let's go. So, Gladiators Guild is where we need to go. Oh shit, no, I can teleport from here. Fuck! Ethernet. Gladiators Guild. Woot! Yeah, good job! It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. Now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fairgaze himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that has earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Well, hello. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. The absolute phantom thievery aspect of this is so good. I love it. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Now that's what I call a misdirect. Vile fiends, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure, I swear it on the Manderville name. Oh no. Enkidu is struggling. I think not, Hildegard. Greg, 'tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Nice! Ira, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. What spear? Do you mean your skewer? My spear! What? Vile thief, is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Oh ho, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. So, Phantom Thief clearly has some magic in him. now it's raining truffles, but the battle already... Mr. Typh... Oh, no. There goes the ring. Ride the wind, Ira. Get that ring. Alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Giving up so soon, are we? These don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. Oh, God, Bert! Fuck yeah, Godbert! Oh, that slow-mo entrance slow. He's ready to fuck some shit up. What the fuck? But of course, brilliant father, if the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, I'll be just like Dalamud. Hildebrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Manderville. Skyward as only a Manderville can. That's way past the ring. Father, you know not your own strength. Did the ring fall? There goes Enkidu too, yep. The Montrevilles. 997, 998, 990... oof. He looks like he's having fun. Oh, there's Enkidu. God damn. He always finds himself in that position, doesn't he? Well, that's a weird angle. All right. These legs, they look strangely familiar. Oh boy. Godbert has only 10,000% no holding back. Fuck yeah. Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results, save for one thing. This ring is fake. Is a fake. But no matter. I have a feeling this will lead me to the next true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. That key, bloody hells. God, seize the fiend at once. He's probably just gonna bamf out of there. Oh no. Oh shit, okay. Yup, you're just gonna bamf out of there. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. The sun's sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Well, we just ruined a fucking man's career. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. There you are, Hildy. Come on, give me that smile. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What fool I have been! What a fool I have been! Whatever was I thinking? Do you not berate yourself so, Miss Avila? Why, it was exactly as you said. It was not, or was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more. I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to not know a mind who eavesdrops on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. Ugh, you have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shrink from the challenge. Or shirk the challenge. Oh, there's a mushroom. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, this Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade, Azema's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry. All relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Belladians. Ding! Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Belladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. Nah, she was just nodding the fuck off. Come on, another card. Oh, hello. Jesus! What the fuck is happening here? I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us, but what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? I mean, he's claimed some of them, I think. The 4 treasures of Belladia became 1. The wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Belladia, the Warden's justice, lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One of whose winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far, an Oldon collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul and the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Oldons would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate, perhaps the Sultana herself? Ha! Then it will be his downfall, for the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces, there's but one man you who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Well, it's worked this far. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Huh. Methinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles. Alright. I think with that, I'm going to end this stream today. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for the likes. I really appreciate it. Oh, and it's got the ending credits. Let's see what this is going on. It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the Fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Her last vow. Okay. The key to the next case is the mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well. See you next time. Alrighty. I can't wait for the next installment. That's gonna have to wait until day after tomorrow, though, when I'm off of work for the weekend. So I hope to see you all there next time. I'm having a ton of fun with these Hildebrand quests, and I can't wait to wrap the ARR part of it up. But with that being said, I hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course, a wonderfully great rest of their life. And I will see you all next time.